NFL and NBA, Pascal Siakam under 4.5 assists to start us off. Let's go. All right, so some of these picks are going to be my premium picks. Some are going to be the plus EV picks. Let's get to it. All right, this is a plus EV pick. That means it's not my personal pick, it's just MySpread.com odds finder. You can use that down below. It's telling you based on the odds across these 6 sports books, juiced on Pinnacle minus 153, so on and so forth, you get an average of a minus 139 odds based on this 4.5 assist market for Pascal Siakam. That means there's a 58.19% implied probability that the under 4.5 hits. It's available on PrizePicks, Underdog, Parlay Play, and Sleeper. You can use this. Just go to MySpread.com and click the odds finder. Again, I just want to reiterate, not my premium pick. Purely just based on math. I'm telling you, this gas station has cheaper gas than that gas station, so on and so forth. I'm just value shopping for you. Here is a premium pick. CJ McCollum over 9.5 rebounds and assists. I am 4-0 on CJ McCollum assist and rebound props this season, and that's because he's hit the over in all 4 games. It started at 7.5, moved to 8.5 twice, was at 9.5 plus odds, and we've hit the over all 4 times. A lot of data and trends back this one up as well. Give me the over. I love this play. Pick number 3, this is a plus EV play, not a premium. Again, just purely value. Let's look at it. There's Pascal Siakam, right? We talked about him. Scrolling down just a little bit more. Look, I mean, there's plays here on Underdog. I'm skipping plays on Parlay Play and Sleeper. I'm just looking at PrizePicks right now. Zach Collins, over 3.5 player assists. Sportsbooks, 5 of them juicing the over. Implied probability of hitting the over 3.5 at 58.07%. Available on Sleeper, Underdog, and PrizePicks. You can grab the over 3.5 assists for Zach Collins on PrizePicks. This season, he has 3, 8, 4, and 4 assists, including 4 against the same team he played last game, the Phoenix Suns. He's had increased run this year, playing 32, 39, 25, and 28 minutes. Plus EV play. Data also backs it up a little bit. Not my personal. Next play, Tyrese Maxey, and this one is a premium pick. Over 24.5 points. This one is delicious. Let's look into it. But first, if you wonder why premium matters and why I like to separate the two, the things you see on YouTube, they are public. They're free. I'd say 75% of them do not end up in my premium picks. Again, that's just because I'm odd shopping. I'm showing you discounts. This site mispriced this guy. This price over here is a value on this book or this platform, this DFS Pick'em site. Use it there if you want it. And then inside the premium, I post my actual picks and my slips, as do 9 to 10 other cappers depending on sports season. Plus 384.8 units profit since May 1st. Everything has been publicly synced. 11 books publicly synced. So far through NBA, plus 13.42 units this NBA season. 70 and 49 of my straight picks if you play sportsbooks or Fliff last 10 days. Profit of 17.08 units last 10 days in just those picks. Amazing. You guys could have made that much just tailing mine and mine only. Profit of 38.2 units in October, and I already showed you the annual. So far through 3 games this season, Maxey has 31, 34, and 26 points, easily hitting the over in all 3 games. Scored 34 points against Toronto several games ago as well on October 28th. He's played 40, 41, and 35 minutes, taken 22, 20, and 14 field goal attempts. The last game where he only had 14 field goal attempts, he had 10 free throw attempts. He was fouled a bunch, which lowers his overall field goal attempts. He has taken 8 plus 3-point attempts in each game. This type of upside is phenomenal. Maxey was challenged before the season began by Joel Embiid, saying, we need you to make the all-star team. Get to it, be a playmaker, be my number 2. And Maxey has stepped up and said, I got you, baby. And he's doing it. And I expect him to do it again tonight. We've seen this in years past where Toronto will try to limit Joel Embiid in all facets of the game. Embiid's assist props usually go up. He is set at 5.5 today. Next play, Jordan Clarkson under 3.5 rebounds. This is plus EV. It's nothing to do with my research or my picks. Again, it's just the 3rd pick right here on the MySpread.com odds finder. 5 books, 4 of them juiced to the under. FanDuel Sportsbook and Outlier minus 118. So if you do have access to sportsbooks, taking the minus 118 is a nice value on FanDuel Sportsbook. If you do not, and you just have access right here, you've got 2 options, Underdog, PrizePicks, under 3.5. Player rebounds would be a nice value. Again, this is not data driven. This is not premium. This is me showing you a nice value on a website. Change up the format a little bit of this video. Hopefully you like it. If you do, hit the like button. That supports me. And it says, hey, I want more of this. Give me more of this. And if you like today's video more than the previous couple, leave a comment after. Tell me why. Appreciate it. Last pick, Keldon Johnson over 17.5 points. He's hit the over all 3 times he's faced Phoenix the last 2 seasons, including this last game where he just scored 27 against them, October 31st. playing 33 minutes, taking 20 field goal attempts and 9 3-point attempts. This prop does not make too much sense to me. There's an overreaction with Victor Wembanyama in the lineup. Keldon Johnson has hit the over. Now you're like, hey, Mitch, I saw NFL on the thumbnail today. Where's my NFL action? Let's look at it. And just a heads up, my Friday video tomorrow morning, 25x for your Flex Friday. Make sure you tune in, turn those alerts on. You're going to want to be here. 25x tomorrow. Like the channel, subscribe to the channel, come back tomorrow morning. All right, this is early week, and I'm just kind of scrolling through the odds finder for NFL action, trying to find anything that stands out. And oh my goodness, a 58.51% apply probability. Travis Kelce going under 7.5 receptions. All 6 sportsbooks juicing to the under. That's Fliff, DraftKings, FanDuel, Caesars, BetMGM, and Pinnacle. Under on Sleeper, under on Underdog, under on PrizePicks would be the play based on the math. Now, the matchup against Miami Dolphins, who knows? If it's an absolute shootout, this might be a scary take. But again, you're just talking math numbers. You're talking applied probabilities. The value on the fixed pricing of these sites is going to be under 7.5 for Travis Kelce. Brandon Aubrey's field goals being under 1.5, also a nice value based on the math. Jaylen Warren over 6.5 rushing attempts on Underdog, phenomenal play. PrizePicks, you could even potentially take the under 7 if you do like the data behind it, not necessarily the math, the data behind this. Just grab the 7 and go under. There are multiple plays here. Bryce Young under interceptions, Aiden O'Connell over half an interception, so on and so forth. I mean, come on. Use myspray.com. You guys can find these plays. But I'm going to be honest, right now, not a single plus EV option was there for Thursday Night Football. So I'm just going to go over to PrizePicks, scan the current board, and see what we have. A couple plays are interesting to me, and let's just go ahead and talk about them. Nothing official. Deontay Johnson over receiving yards. DeAndre Hopkins over receiving yards. Both of them playing against great targets, right? Opposing secondary for both teams, weak. Opposing wide receiver ones, eat. Theoretically, that puts these two in a great matchup. You saw Will Levis just dropping dimes to DeAndre Hopkins down the field. 14 targets for Deontay Johnson in his return last game. Always been a PPR monster. What I like also is the fact when you go on sportsbooks and you look at the receptions prop, DeAndre Hopkins over 3.5, juice to the over. Deontay Johnson over 4.5, juice to the over. So you're saying potentially 5 catches for Deontay Johnson, and he has to have a little over 11 yards per reception to hit the over. DeAndre Hopkins, at least potentially 4 receptions, got to have a little over 13 yards per reception to hit the over. Again, I already talked about what to do with the rush attempts if you like the under. Well, you go over here, you grab Jaylen Warren, you click them, you go under on PrizePicks, you could play the over on Underdog. The data is telling you grab the under. His snap rate, his rush attempt percentage in the backfield based on snaps, nothing to be excited about. So you could grab that 7, take the under if you like it. Not entirely sure. I feel strongly about the yardage for either of these guys, despite having very good matchups. There's not even a tackle assist prop that looks good to me tonight. The only one I was kind of looking at for a hot minute there was Azeez El-Shahir, who we played last week. And if Pittsburgh continues to try to run the football, you're going to have an opportunity to rack up a ton of tackles. And Azeez has been doing that. He's had 15, and 11 tackles in the last 3 games. Jack Gibbons potentially in the same situation at 7.5 right now. He's had 8, 10, 10, 9, and 5 in his last 5 games for combined tackles and assists. Pittsburgh's trying to run the football a ton. One of these guys should hit the over. Don't think I would take both. Good luck figuring out tonight's game. It's going to be a tricky one. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Grab the special discount link down below. It's just $19.99 for your first month. Please enjoy it. Promo code STREAM. The link below will give it right to you. You don't have to do anything extra. And again, if you enjoy the video, hit the like button for me. Drop a comment after, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for the 25X video. Let's get paid. What up, my friends? Do you want access to a dozen plus cappers, an odds finder tool, and a parlay builder tool for less than 20 bucks? Well, you can have it using promo code STREAM, STREAM. I'll see you on the inside, my friends. Let's get paid.